All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakah HaKadash. I want to give double honors and salutations to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone that taught us this truth and rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect and to the one-third men, women, and children of Israel, and to the Israelite foreigners who has the appearance of the heathens, but their lineage goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Shalom to you. Quick video about wandering after the beast, man. And hey, these heathens right here, this is Ishmaelites, so-called Arabs. Hey, you see through these comments here, and it's spiritual. There was 144 people that saw this. Call law Yahbashim Yahweh Shai Bashim Rakakadash. The comments of you seen the video of them chasing, hanging on the plane wing. And hey, you so-called Negro Latinos and Native Americans who are the Israelites, you all wonder after the beast the same way. Of course Esau Edom does, because he has faith in this, and so do you Jakes, man. Okay. And some of these comments let you know that people are in love with the beast. They think that America is the end-all be-all, and here you have it right here. The comment: he really thought he could hang on till he got to the USA. Got to the USA for what? He think that everybody think America, aka Babylon the Great, is salvation, right? Look at that. They actually, and that's a Jake right there, because he got the tribes chart right there, right? From the house of, I don't know what that is, but he got the 12 tribes chart like that. Let you know. I didn't even see that before. But that lets you know that this truth is out there, man. They actually thought they could hold on the plane all the way to America. Retarded inbreeds. Okay, and here's the one right here. Some people take living in a developed nation filled with opportunities for granted. Okay, and that's the one I wanted to get. So remember that, filled with opportunities. Opportunities for what? For wickedness, man. Because America, Babylon, it really pleases your flesh. All right. And let me get some pics real quick, because I know pictures is worth 1,000 words. Look at that. This is the beast, man. When you think of the beast system, there you have it, man. The philosophies. Okay. This is your opportunity, and what they people call a first world country. Where they live, people will say a third world. But hey, a lot of those places that you call so-called third world countries, they don't deal with the alphabet gang and all that stuff. It's heavy punishment for what here it is: democracy, religion, idolatry, alphabet lifestyle, lies, adultery, covetousness, and murder. Hey, that's the American way right there, right? Look at that. The 7 heads, 7 heads and the 10 horns is NATO. You see that? Look at that. The barcode of them trying to put the the Vanessa inside of you. The Tommy Hitman Hearns jab on you, right? See how it started? How they say civilization started with the Greeks, right? Alexander the Great. So it's all coming to understand of the countries that's involved. NATO, the countries that's within NATO. See that? Edomite, man. Edomite supremacy, man. You see? Let's get another depiction of the beast. It's not the actual beast, but the vibration of these people, which is an evil satanic vibration. See that? That Cadillac that the king of Babylon rides in? See the nickname of that? There you have it. Right there. Alright? Hey, they know who they are, man, and they know who we are. Okay? They know who the elect is. So, let's get to, because they were wondering and chasing after that. So let's get the scriptures out. And here we go. Let's have it. Well, I'm going to jump up. You can get all this, a lot of meat. But I want to just straight to the point. And this is the Apostle John on the island of Patmos, man, with the angel. So he carried me away into the spirit into the wilderness, and I saw a woman sit upon a scarlet-colored beast, full of names of blasphemy, having 7 heads and 10 horns. See, the Bible, hey, our apostles and elders, man, they that's why we give them salutations, man, because they broke these down in the Apostle Tahal down, and their elders, okay, Rabbi Abba Bivens, man, in the late 60s, to break this stuff down, man, because you couldn't read this and understand this, what it was saying. I never knew what that meant, right? But now we have the full understanding. The seals are open. The Lord used the Holy Spirit to open the seals so that we know the times we're living in. Continuing, let me just start from the jump. So he carried me away into the spirit, and in the spirit into the wilderness, and I saw a woman sit upon a scarlet-colored beast, full of names of blasphemy, having 7 heads and 10 horns. And the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color, and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, having a golden cup in her hand, full of abominations and filthiness of her fornications. Right, America is the spearhead of all wickedness, man. Hence the reason why everybody flocking, try to come over here, right? Verse 5, and upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth. And I saw the woman drunken with the blood of the saints, and with the blood of the martyrs of Yahushua. And when I saw her, here's the point, I wondered with great admiration. Check this. And the angel said unto me, wherefore didst thou marvel? Like, why are you looking at her, gazing at her? And then he says, I will tell thee the mystery of the woman and the beast that carry her, which has 7 heads and 10 horns. All right. And so it went on into it. But yeah, it's kind of like you at the club and you see the beautiful woman, but hey, she been ran through, man. This is a whore, but she's gorgeous, you know. And if you go home and lay with her, hey man, you're gonna have like at least you're gonna have some kind of disease of some sort, pissing razor blades and fire the next morning, man. All right. So the point I wanted to get was him wondering after that woman. I wondered with great admiration. Okay. Now let's keep it in Revelation, and let's go to chapter 13. I'm gonna read 1 through 3. And I stood upon the sand of the sea and saw a beast rise up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and upon his horns 10 crowns, and upon his head the name of blasphemy. And the beast which I saw was like unto leopard, and his feet were as the feet of a bear, and his mouth as the mouth of a lion. And the dragon gave him power and his seat and great authority. Right? Well, hey, what everybody always say about Babylon the Great, America? Why they always in everybody's affairs? They think they the world police. So that's a key right there. Verse 3. And I saw one of his heads as it were wounded to death, and his deadly wound was healed, and all the world wondered after the beast. And that when his wound was healed, that was the time of Rome, man. When they came back in the Renaissance, because Jake took over for 1,000 years, okay, which were the Moors. But you know, Jake ruled in wickedness, but hey, we had it. We had all of Europe. We were ruling, and then hey, they came out of those mountains that they were ran up into, okay, and they started taking over. Renaissance, which means rebirth, started doing iconolism, right? Because remember, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Who's the wicked? Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, which you can find that account in Malachi 1 and 4, and you can find it when Alexander the Great took over in the book of 1 Maccabees, the 1st chapter, 7th verse through 11th verse, okay? And that healed, and his deadly wound was healed. That's it. The Renaissance period into now, present day, as we are speaking, right? Verse, let me continue. And all the world wondered after the beast. And that's what those people in Afghanistan hopping on that plane. And we don't know. Hey, Esau probably did some kind of psyop with that. Who knows, man? But the point is, the whole world wonders after the beast, right? Verse 4. And they worship the dragon, which gave power unto the beast. And they worship the beast, saying, who is like unto the beast? Who is able to make war with him? Okay? And that's what you see in those comments. People say, oh, America's the richest country. We have the most mighty military, yada, 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 and so forth and so on, right? So, how did that people get to wonder after the beast? I get it right here, Jeremiah 51:7. Babylon have been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken, and the nations have drunken of her wine. Therefore, the nations are mad. Right. So, just like I said, you at the club, you was sloppy drunk. You saw how pretty she looked. Really, she's a whore and ugly inside, a nasty person, right? Hey, you get up that next morning, pissing razor blades, you mad. And that's what happened with everybody that lay down with America, man. Okay, they come in, they put the democracy, Western civilization in your country, and there you have it. Your whole country then turned into foolishness, man, and wickedness. Verse 8, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her, take balm for her pain. If so be she may be healed. Okay, so, hey, man. The cat's out the bag now, man. Hey, even in the reggae songs from the 70s on, that's all they Benjamin sang about was Babylon being taken down, chatting down Babylon. And that's what the 144,000 elect men of Israel are doing right now, man, chatting down Babylon. All right? Let's get some more scripts in case you want to sit there and join on to this wicked, evil, sinful kingdom. Isaiah 13:15. Everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled, and their wives ravished. Okay? So, Salakia. Yeah, so anybody joined in with this beast, I'm going to read it again. Isaiah 13:15. Everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled, and their wives ravished. Okay? So, and we went over already Jeremiah 51:7. Why do people join onto them? Because Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken, and the nations have drunken over wine. Therefore, they are mad. All right. So, when did that happen? Hey, America's peak went up after World War II, after they dropped Nagasaki and Hiroshima, and they had the whole earth shook. And ever since that time, man, everybody been flocking to get here, and that's why America is known as the hammer of the earth, so to speak. Okay, pretty much after that time, nobody want to smoke with America, man. The beast, and they still have a remnant of that today. Okay, and so even our people, you know, so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, and rest of you other heathens. The top heathen, Esau Edom, what he say? We have the richest country and we have the strongest military. No one can take us down. Okay. Isaiah 30:1. Woe to the rebellious children, and this is speaking towards Israel, right? Saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me. Right. Listening to the news, mainstream media and all that, right? Scared of what they saying. And that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. That walk to go down into Egypt, because we are in spiritual Egypt, right? According to Revelations 11:8, right? Spiritual Sodom and spiritual Gomorrah, and this is the top nation for alphabet lifestyle, right? Continuing, and have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. Okay, therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. All right, because remember Deuteronomy 28:28 64, it said we were going to be scattered into ships again by to Egypt by ships. Okay. Now let's get let's go back to Jeremiah 51, and I'm gonna grab verse 45 and 46. My people, go ye out of the midst of her, and deliver ye every man his soul from the fierce anger of the Lord. Hey, because only the elect is going to be exempt, and only the elect is going to understand the meaning of these scriptures and know what's going on. Okay. Verse 46. And let your heart faint, and ye fear for the rumor that shall be heard in the land. A rumor shall both come 1 year, and after that in another year shall come a rumor, and violence in the land, ruler against ruler. Okay, so, hey man, Salakia, man, everybody coming, nobody was messing with me until I started doing the video. Let's get Revelation. Hurry up and wrap this up. Revelation 14 and 4. Hey, because who's not going to follow after this beast, man, or chase this whore? The elect. And let's read it. Because we got the new song. We're not dancing to the tune of this harlot anymore, man. All right? And they sung as it were a new song before the throne and before the four beasts and the elders. And no man could learn that song but the 144,000 which were redeemed from the earth. That's the predestined, right? The election. These are they which were not defiled with the woman, for they are virgins. And that's not literal virgin. Virgin meaning clean, pure, man. Pure with this word, right? These are they which follow the Lamb whithersoever he goeth. These were redeemed from among men, being the first fruits unto Yahweh and to the Lamb. All right. So there's so much more you can get from that, but for time's sake, you can finish reading the rest of that. Let's grab because why were they hopping on the plane? I'm gonna get it right now. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, I'm gonna read 9 through 12. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonder. Esau Edom, so-called white man, he's the human counterpart of Satan on the earth, right? He does his bidding. Verse 10, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. And that's speaking of Israel, man. Okay. And for this cause Yahweh shall send them strong delusion, that they should believe a lie. That's that wine. That they all might be damned who believe not the truth, but had pleasure in unrighteousness. These people waddle in this, man, in the lifestyle of America. Verse 13. But we, who's the we? The 144,000 who ain't gonna follow after the beast, right? But we are bound to give thanks always to Yahweh for you, brethren, beloved of the Lord, because Yahweh have from the beginning chosen you to salvation through the sanctification of the Spirit and belief of the truth. Okay, and let me grab another set. Salakia, Revelation 18. I'm gonna read I just had to get this. I ain't wanted it to be too long, but I gotta get this. Revelation 18 and 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people. And this is regarding the chariots, man. All right, the elect. We're going to get raised up through those chariots, Lord willing. I'm of that number. That ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. Not receiving the Vanessa, okay, the Ali Jab. For her sins have reached unto the heaven, and Yahweh have remembered her iniquities. Reward her even as she rewarded you. And that's those chariots, so-called UFOs, you people call them, coming back, destroying and eviscerating this place, right? Also with the ICBMs, right? And double unto her, double according to her works, in the cup which she have filled to her double. How much she have glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her. For she saith in her heart, I sit a queen, and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire. For strong is the Lord Yahweh who judge her, and the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her, when they shall see the smoke of her burning, standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, Alas, alas, that great city Babylon, that mighty city. Definitely America is a mighty city, right? For in 1 hour is thy judgment come, and the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her, for no man buyeth their merchandise any more. So with that, I pray it was edifying. Barakateh Yahweh, Barakateh Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Kakada, Shalom.